Hi guys, it's me, Trudy Lee. How's everybody doing? Today is hot and sunshine as usual here in South Texas. It is a little afternoon and already 90 degrees. We do have a few clouds covering, thank goodness, so to give us a little bit of protection. But it's getting real hot and steamy out there for sure. So what I wanted to do is do a reading on Judge Cannon. Now, I do believe, and I think I've said it before in previous videos, that sooner or later she's going to be thrown off the case. But I pulled some cards. I want to do a little reading on her. Um, she's holding hearings today, and she has been since Monday. Frivolous hearings that she has no business doing, that has nothing pertaining to uh, the Trump case. And I think today they're going over the gag order, but they want to gag Trump because he's going around saying that the FBI tried to assassinate him. And that's not good, because then people are afraid of law enforcement and think that our FBI is actually capable of going and doing things like that. So, we don't need him talking like that and saying things like that. But, she doesn't want to gag him. She's going to definitely have to make a ruling on this. That's the good news, because she hasn't made any rulings. So once she makes a ruling on this, then Jack Smith can appeal it. And then he can, when he appeals that ruling, he can tell them all the nonsense that she's been doing, which I'm sure they already know, but they have, everything has got to be legal and put in order. So it's coming. It is coming down the pike. She even had a hearing if Jack Smith was lawfully appointed. Really? How do you think he was appointed? I mean, it's just crazy, the things that she can come up with, really. But this is how Trump fights lawsuits. He's very good at it, and he has a judge that's on his team, and they're turning the tables on the prosecutor, just like they did with Fani Willis. Make the prosecutor defend themselves, and that's how they beat them down. So let's take a look at the cards here, and let's do a reading on Judge Cannon. What's going on with her? First card. This is her, Queen of Swords. So, she's very empathetic to Trump. She truly believes that he's being unjustly prosecuted. So she's trying to help defend him in any which way that she can. So, she'll cut the prosecutors off at the quick. She'll speak out of anger. She's very harsh, and she's making their lives hell, basically. Now, if you need somebody in your corner, she's the one you want to have. Trump is very, very lucky that he, drew that judge of all judges. Crossing over is Page of Swords. But I feel like this is going to be her downfall, because she's getting into unnecessary legal battles with the prosecutors with these frivolous lawsuits, and she's so sure that an injustice is taking place that she's actually obstructing justice. She's emotionally involved in this case. She's causing herself harm, because nobody trusts her anymore. She's unbelievable. She can't be impartial. She makes no rulings, She wants to make sure that she doesn't get thrown off the case, so she's afraid to make any ruling at all. But she's doing herself harm, really, because Trump's going to go away one day, and she has many years ahead of her. So she's stupid, in my opinion. Seven of Wands. So this is that defending, that she has to defend herself. So she's on the defense all the time. She's very hostile. I guess she must follow Midas Touch or Twitter or something. She's reading all the things that are being said about her. So she's just on the defense. You know what I mean? She's just yelling at those prosecutors. She wants to control this trial, and she's just very determined to do that. You know, she's on the defense for sure, and defending Trump too, which she's supposed to be an impartial judge, not defending Trump, but she is. Foundation card, the Hanged Man. So Judge Cannon has put this trial on pause, as we all know. She is a traitor to justice. You know, this card is known to be a traitor. The Hanged Man is known as the traitor because she's stopping this case from moving forward. And doing that, she's actually trapped herself. You know, she's ruining her reputation. She's forcing her will instead of the law. And it's not going to be good for her. I have cat hair in my eye, y'all. I can't take it. It's killing me. Okay, I had to pause there and get that hair out of my eye. It was annoying me too much. All right, next card. And that will be in a past position. So in the past, this is Two of Swords. This is about making decisions. And she's not making any decisions. She's not seeing the path forward. You know, so that's how she's moving forward and not making any decisions. She's making paperless orders, things that can't be overturned. And she realized that this is working to her advantage. So, you know, this has put her on the path. Oh, well, they can't overturn me. Nobody can tell me anything. So I'm going to keep doing these paperless orders. And she'll do this as long as she can. So not making any decisions here. But it's going to come a time when she's going to have to make a decision for certain. So this ruling coming up, she will have to. This is an outcome card. So this is ahead in the future here, very, very soon. So all these delays are not going to derail this case. So y'all don't worry. There's just way too much evidence against Trump. You know, no matter how Judge Cannon feels, just be patient. I know we're all frustrated, but trust everything is going to work out the way that it should. It will. And things are going to change. And for clarification, I pulled one more card. Just, is Judge Cannon going to be removed from this case? So I pulled one other card for clarification. That is Knight of Wands. This is the action card, right? So that's a good sign. So when Jack Smith finally has an actionable decision, right, then he's going to ask for, you know, Judge Cannon to be removed from the case. And he is ready to pounce. This is a lot of energy here. He's been waiting for this, you know, chance to do this. He's just waiting and waiting for it. But he's also very calculating, which is good. He's a smart man, and he's the right person for the job. He knows the outcome before he does anything. And we will soon see him get her replaced. And then this trial can proceed in a normal fashion. Thank goodness. So yes, I do see Judge Cannon being replaced and getting thrown off this trial. Thank goodness. And it can't come soon enough. I know it can't, but it's coming up here very, very soon. She's going to make a decision. She's going to have to do that. And then that's when Jack Smith will just take action and get her out of here. He's very strategic and very methodical, and we just have to be patient and know that he knows what he's doing, you know, and they have all the evidence they need. They have everything that they need. They have evidence against Trump, and they have evidence against Judge Cannon and all the, you know, things that she's been up to, all her antics that she's been up to. And she'll be thrown off the case. Don't worry. So, All right, you guys, thank you for tuning in and listening. I appreciate it. My husband's gone for the day. He went to his gym. He loves to go to the gym because it's got a spa and all that. So he's going soaking in the hot tub. He's having a stiff neck issues. He's going to have a CAT scan done this Saturday, I believe. It's weird they do CAT scans on Saturdays. This place, it took him 2 weeks to get a CAT scan scheduled. And I'm not kidding you, it was crazy. We actually had to go physically there to get a CAT scan um, appointment. That we called and called. He called 4 times. We were both on the phone at the same time on hold. And it would finally, a recording would come on and say, we'll call you back. And then they would never call back, ever. So we had to physically go there and make an appointment for him. And then it was for 2 weeks later. So, but he's going to get it. He had an MRI done and he has bone spurs in his neck, and it's getting stiff and they're hurting him. He knows what it is. So this isn't like he can't get an MRI because he's got a pacemaker now, so he'll get a CAT scan. But he wants a steroid shot or something to relieve his pain so that his neck will loosen up. And the doctor won't do that until he goes and gets a CAT scan. So he's got to jump through the hoops, to get a little bit of relief. He was taking like a leave all the time, but he can't take it anymore because of the medicines that he's taken. They've told him not to take a leave anymore. So now he has no way of getting relief. They're just telling him to take Tylenol. And y'all know if you're taking Tylenol, it doesn't really do much. I don't know about y'all, but I take Tylenol and it doesn't help me too much. He'll take 3 Tylenol and it might help a little bit. But with the inflammation, it's not really helping. Might cut down the pain for a little bit. But he needs something that will help with that inflammation, and he can't take those kind of drugs anymore because he's on blood thinners and stuff. So poor guy. But they were interfering with his stomach anyway. They were giving him problems with his stomach. So on the other hand, it's probably good that he's not taking them. But he got more problems than I know what to deal with. And remember me telling y'all that he complains and complains about, his neck hurting and this hurting. And then I wake up and I'm out of the blue. I have problems. So I had talked to him about that, and he has quit complaining so much because he knows it's true. The more he complains, and then I'll just say, "Oh my God, my back is hurting now," because he'll complain about his back, and then I'll wake up and I'll have some problem. So yeah, he's been very, very good about, and I think that's good for him too, because whatever you put out in the universe, if you're putting out, "I'm hurting, I'm in pain," and you're complaining and complaining, it's just going to come back to you, It's just more of the same. But I told him, "You're feeling good." He started complaining in the car yesterday. We were driving to go pick up my daughter from the airport. My grandsons and daughter have been gone for 10 days to Albany, New York. They just came home. And he was complaining about his neck was hurting so bad. And I patted him and I said, "Your neck feels good." You need to say that. "My neck is feeling better. It's less stiff and I'm feeling so much better." He's been doing weed eating. So, if I did weed eating, I would probably, my whole neck and shoulder would be hurting for a week. If you're a woman and you're short, a little shorter, your arms are shorter and everything, you got that long weed eater. When I weed eat, I have to hold it up and you're all tense in there. So he does the weed eating. When we came to this house, we built this house, we made a deal. The deal was, you clean up the outside and I'll clean up the inside. I will help him if, of course, if he's laid up or he's got a problem, of course I'm going to help him. But he can do it. It's just he's getting old and he's out of shape. But and it kind of tweaked his neck a little bit when he did the weed eating. So hopefully he's feeling better today. You just get kind of sore, And we go to the gym almost every day and work out, do light weights, and we walk for 30 minutes a day, 6 days a week. Definitely. We maybe take one day off, maybe Sundays, And sometimes we go on Sundays too, but yeah. You still get sore. You're old, right? You just get old. So, Yeah, that's just life, right? But we're trying to deal with it. All right, guys, thank y'all for tuning in. Love you so much. Hope y'all are being safe, having a cool summer. Stay indoors, you know, go to the water, enjoy. Have a wonderful, safe summer. Love you so much. Take care and know that everything is going to fall into place and things will happen as they should and will. Okay? Don't worry. Things are going to work out fine. Love y'all. Oh, if you'd like to get a reading with me, please look down below. And if you want a healing session, chakra balancing, energy cleanse, just email me, okay? And we'll get together and I'll work that out with you. And do something kind for somebody. It'll always come back to you. Bye for now.